All right, everybody. Ho ho! Thanks for joining tonight on Adventures with Greg and Sabrena. That's right. Ho ho ho! So, we're doing some Fortnite shop inspection along with channel update. Ho ho! Yeah. So, let's kind of hit some bases here real quick so that way everybody knows what's going down. I've got a lot of unboxing videos. In fact, there's all kinds of videos I want to share with the public and the world, so we're going to be doing those for like ever, along with lots of other content. Now that summertime is starting to roll in soon, we're going to be looking at going to places where there's going to be we're all going as a family to like certain places. You're going to see a lot of content like that, almost kind of like travel, and then as years go on you're going to see more of that. And so also I figure every weekend I'll do 1 or 2 unboxings every weekend, unless if there is like say an emergency unboxing. So say I get something on a Tuesday that's really cool content, you know, kind of like analog related or this or that. There's so many things I want to cover and I just can't do it all at once. You got to remember I work and she works. We do all kinds of stuff, so we do this as like a good side thing. So there is going to be many a times where me and Sabrena both play video games of different types, not just Fortnite. And then of course we're going to have a lot of Beans videos. Everybody loves Beans. She's just this cute little munchkin kid. And there's, you know, capturing some of the stuff she does is almost impossible. I've almost thought about putting cameras in the living room and stuff, because I swear she'll do stuff that's just so weird and crazy. It's like you don't always catch it in time for the camera. And I love documenting the cute little kid, because when she gets older, she's going to be like, what was I like? And I'm going to be like, please go look at the YouTube channel, kid. And that's how it's going to be. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff we have coming. And I'm sitting on so many video game related stuff and unboxing videos and collaborations. There's even sponsors that want me to do stuff, and I have to set them in a sequence before I come out with their content. So there's so much stuff, you just can't cover it all. You know, and if you put out too much content, I did want to state this, so you guys need to listen on this one. So if you put out too much content in one day, YouTube considers it spam. Okay, so this makes sense if you think about it. YouTube is all about, you know, making money and stuff like that, right? So if you spam too many videos in one day or in a certain period of time, maybe 48 hours or 24 hours, YouTube treats it as spam and it won't show your videos to people. It kind of like nerfs your channel. What it actually does is it's called a shadow ban. Most people call it a shadow ban. I've tried to cover some of this before. If you go look at the terms and the services, rules, regulations, all that crap for YouTube, it's actually true. So spamming content, like say if I replied to your guys' messages too much, it'll actually nerf the reply or not show the reply, and it can actually shadow ban you with too many comments. So if you comment too many times on your same content, they might consider it shadow banning some stuff. And shadow ban doesn't mean that you're banned from YouTube or anything like that. It's basically, it reduces the content. And here's how I could also explain this to you. So say you have 1 million subscribers And every time you put a video out, you get like 1 million views, so you're making $1 million basically. You're getting rich off of it. You're getting a lot of money, right? Well, if you know that's going to be the case, then you're going to put like 5 videos out a day, right? Well, YouTube has a plan just for those people. So the plan is it can actually hurt smaller channels if you upload too many videos. So it kind of sucks. I had a discussion with some people on YouTube, and it's true. So they prefer the content to be a steady roll-in kind of thing, not to be spammed. If you put, like, say, 20 videos out in a week, they are going to nerf your channel. It's not about the algorithm can't find what to do with your videos. People online just say all kinds of stuff. Today, I release secrets because, hey, what else am I good for, right? So, yes, it's very true. Like I said, if you think about it, right? So, if your channel makes a lot of views, and I've seen this before, like Third Phase of the Moon, sometimes they'll drop several videos in a certain time period, and you'll notice some of their videos just don't get any views, and the same thing with many other people's channels. I could list some, but I'm not going to do that. So, as you'll see, some of those content people that get a lot of the views, it's because they're promoting it or sponsoring it. So if you have a sponsor, then you click on the little box that says that you have a sponsor, and that way the algorithm of YouTube will not flag you as over excessive content. So it's also a way to prevent too many uploads to YouTube. Just so you know, YouTube gets about probably 1 million videos a minute from sources online all over the world. Okay, I mean, you're talking 500,000 uploads in no time. I mean, that's what they have to deal with their servers. Okay, so if my channel was making, say, $500,000, and every time I put a video out it makes me $5,000, do you think I'm gonna drop a whole bunch of videos back to back? Well, hell yeah. No, they nerf your channel. And also, you would only get paid for certain types of content, certain ads, certain things. So say the ads, some will pay 15 cents, some will pay 10 cents, some will pay 30 cents. It all changes. It depends on who your ads are. If they're foreign ads, you know, so there's a lot of stuff that has to be said, and that's why I'm getting it out of the way now as we go through. So yes, we have Rick and Morty here with their content. Everything was dropping this week, and instead of covering it back to back with all the other stuff I have going on, we don't have that kind of time. I don't understand what that's all about. So we've got Rick and Morty kind of situation going on here. So this is the other Rick, and this gives you a chance to own another version of Rick. However, it's not the Rick that I want. So when you click on him, there is no costume changes. I want the other Rick, so I am not buying it. Now, everybody might want Pickle Rick. However, I don't know. You know, is Pickle Rick a thing, you know? And then the fact that this helmet isn't really bloody. You see there's a little blood around the rim, but it's not blood, so they kind of dematerialize the whole thought on this. Basically, Morty or Rick rips the head off, you know, and stuff. If he's wearing any part of the rat to survive, you know, it's crazy, but you know, it was supposed to be a little more gruesome. The whole theory of him being a pickle and going out and slaughtering everybody was really funny. This is kind of a cool pickaxe. It's a little bit weird. It has like a 3D kind of thing going on in there. As you can see, there's like wires or something coming out of the brain. and it's really weird, you know, like he's part robot. So, and so that's this guy right here, like his arm ripped off. I don't think that's your normal Rick, just so you know. So I like the other form of Rick. Unfortunately, in this situation here, it's not the Rick that I'm wanting. It's really kind of a shame, just like with friends and everybody out there, things separate over time. You know, as we grow older and stuff, this happens with everybody. It happened with Limited Run Games. One of the co-founders or creators of Limited Run Games separated from the company. You've got this everywhere. I mean, me and my friends, we separated years ago. There's a lot of Rick and Morty, you know, the guy who does the Rick and Morty stuff, separated from them, and it's kind of sad, you know. So, you know, it's just one of those things where over time stuff changes. So it happens a lot with a lot of companies like Gears of War, a lot of like, you know, that's why you're not seeing a whole lot of like Gears of War or Halo games or any of that, because the companies over time split, reduce, shorten. I'm glad that Star Trek Online is still going. This is kind of cool looking, as far as like a little heart thing, but not too much to say with that. And then you got this squanchy guy or whatever, and he's got this heart thing, and you know, it's kind of alright, you know. As far as sidekicks, if you wanted like a Rick and Morty related sidekick, but they have so much stuff in Rick and Morty that you could make so many things a sidekick. So I thought Tom Lizard right here was actually really cool. So take a look at this guy. He looks really cool, and his body is so like it's almost like, it's really cool looking. I mean, it's weird jello like, you know, it's really cool. So in 4K he looks really, really cool. Depends on your TV if it can handle all those pixels. You actually see his eyes have a darkening towards the bottom, and it's really kind of cool. And even his Lego character is kind of weird and neat. So I kind of like I like this character. I think they did a good job on this. I could go without the back bling, but yes, well done with this. So and then I guess maybe this is his pickaxe, which is that a tablet attached to a stick, or a phone? I'm not too sure. Text to speech. And then they've got Lizard. I don't get how that works, but that's part of it, I guess. Of course, we have the Ferrari collaboration. They added some Jordan sidekick. And what's strange is the Jordan symbol is kind of in the symbol of a Ferrari emblem in a way. And I'm not too sure if this is like maybe their take on Ferrari with Nike. I don't know. But kind of the problem with that is Ferrari is with Adidas. Am I correct? Is it Adidas? No, it's Puma. It's Puma. So Ferrari does Puma shoes. So for me to actually see a shoe that has any kind of collaboration with Ferrari would be really weird, because Puma is the ones that you would see. I've seen a Ferrari shirt just like this, and I thought about buying it, but then I didn't. You know, just to be like, hey, I got the shirt. Strange. I got a lot of like Ferrari related stuff at the house. And so of course this Ferrari's back. You know, the Ferrari store, the problem with buying any kind of Ferrari gear or stuff that relates to Ferrari that's official is it costs a lot of money. And the thing is you want to wear it or use it, and with that price tag, it's just not right. So you got this chick here. She's kind of cool and all, but like weird shoes, weird kind of setup there. It's all right, but she's got this hijab on, and I'm not really for women covering up their heads. You know, I like women with their hair. So whether that's from the Middle East or from India or whatever they do over that way, I think it's the Middle East area. You know, the women have to cover themselves up. because the men don't want their women to be seen. Something out of respect for the men or something, that the hair of the women or something. Don't want to get into it. We're not going to get into it. All I got to say is I like my women American. Thank you very much. So, go down here, and this is what we got going on. This guy's here. He's got a really cool coat. We've got this little pickle dog, which is really cute and funny. Little hoppity little thing. Of course, you can get you a wolf that looks like one of the wolves from, you know, whatever that show is. But yes. So, yeah, they brought the gorillas back. They're probably going to be phasing out this weekend. And then we've got some more collabs that have been in here over and over again and just kind of touching base. These boots would be cool to run around in real life, you know. Get you some red ones or some blue ones. That would be cool. You go straight Mega Man with them things on. Another set of Air Jordans that are basic. Those probably don't cost very much because those are pretty basic. And then another Ferrari outfit here that you can set for any one of these characters there. Then you got music, which I cannot click on. YouTube will flag you. Like I said, YouTube finds ways to shadow ban people quite often. It's designed to save them money and to even stuff out. So if you guys have any questions about shadow banning, I actually got a full detailed report from Google about the whole situation, and I know everything about it. So it's not to hurt people's feelings or to really hurt your channel. It's just that's what they do. So if you notice somebody that puts a video out and then does another one right away, it's going to reduce showing your content to people. And that's designed so that way it doesn't, you know, that way they don't, you know, get spammed out of all kinds of stuff, you know. But the ads are the ones that usually pay you up. So if you guys have any questions, that should do it. We're going to do a collab of me and Sabrena playing some Fortnite tonight as a late night treat. And we have unboxing videos I think I'm going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow you'll be seeing in the afternoon and so forth, dropping some content of some unboxing and game testing and some cool stuff, along with some Beans videos tomorrow. So I'm going to try not to overload it. I may stretch it out Saturday or Sunday, Monday, some videos, like 2 videos a day. I could really do like 5 videos in a day, so that's what I'm saying right there if you drop too many videos. So anyways, thanks for joining us tonight. Talk to you on the next one.